Hello, hello, hello. So, today I want to talk about why we self sabotage our behaviors and how to stop. So, what is self sabotage? Do you ever find that you're pushing, you're trying to reach this desired outcome and you're working so hard, and then you find that you fall off and you don't do what you wanted to do, or you don't do what you committed to do, and you feel like you have no willpower, you're frustrated, you feel stuck, you feel like there's something wrong with you? That's not true. That's not true. What's happening is your subconscious mind will do anything it can to keep you safe. And to keep you safe, what that means is it wants to align with your beliefs and with your familiar past. Anything new to your subconscious mind is absolutely terrifying. Like, it literally makes your mind feel like you're gonna die. So it will do anything it can to align you back with your beliefs. This is why when people lose a lot of weight, they gain it all back, right? Or if you win the lottery, people spend all of the money right away. It's because their body is literally having them align back with their beliefs of being overweight or of being broke, or same with relationships. If we sabotage relationships, is with being unlovable, right? So this is the case with like a client of mine. She had lost 5 pounds and she was doing great. She was eating healthy and it was easy. She was exercising and it felt great. And then when she noticed she lost the 5 pounds, she was excited. But then she said she could not say no to the same food she was saying no to, and she could not go get herself to go to the gym. That was her body literally doing everything it could to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is new. We're losing weight. That's a new territory. Even though she wanted to lose weight, deep, deep, deep down, parts of her didn't. Okay? So when we dug deep, I asked her, all right, well, let's see. When you imagine yourself in this reality of in the body that you desire, what do you feel? And she was like, honestly, it sounds like it's gonna be really hard. It sounds like it's gonna be really intimidating. I honestly can't even see myself actually being there. So of course, those are her core beliefs. Her body was bringing her back into alignment, right? So this happens with other clients of mine too. Like, they'll get migraines, and even with myself, I noticed in the past when I was really like starting my business, and I noticed that my body like really like almost made me need to take naps all the time. Like, I couldn't get myself to work all day long. It was like I was fighting myself so hard. Same thing to do with making friends. It's like I wanted more friends in these new cities I was living in, but it was like impossible to get me to do that. So what we want to do is we want to look at the core beliefs. What are your beliefs around that? And a lot of times they're fear-based, right? It's, I'm afraid of being unlovable. I'm afraid to be seen. I'm afraid that it's going to be too hard. I'm afraid that I'm not worthy of it. I'm afraid of being successful. I'm afraid of putting myself out there. All of these fears, right? So what we want to do is we want to change those fears from fear-based to love-based. So anytime you play the when game thing, a what if game, like, what if something bad happens? What if they judge me? You want to play the other side. Like, what if I succeed, and what if I feel incredible, right? Write down all of your fear-based beliefs that you can think of and that come up, and take those as beautiful gifts of where you get to do the work, because you get to rewrite those new beliefs so that the behaviors are easy. For example, when I was trying to make the friends, I realized, like, okay, yeah, I'm really afraid to be judged. I'm afraid to be seen. I'm afraid to get hurt again. I'm afraid to put myself out there. But what if I was courageous and confident, and it all worked out for me, and I met the best friends ever, and even if I was judged, everything would be okay, right? I changed all of my internal dialogue and my internal beliefs, and I stuck to it, and I took courageous action, and it worked. I made incredible friends, and what's so cool about taking a courageous action is it gets so much easier over time. So at first it was really hard, but then it got easier and easier, right? And this is just life. We're always gonna be finding new beliefs that are limiting us, and we're going to be working through them. But this is how you get unstuck. If you feel stuck, like I did for freaking like majority of my adult life, then this is how you get unstuck. Is you rewrite those beliefs. You stop replaying the I'm not good enough, I'm a victim, I'm unlovable, because you get to be lovable. You get to be everything that you want, and everything that you desire. It's your path. It's your path, and it's not meant to be easy, because we're here to expand and to grow. So if it feels scary and uncomfortable, that's normal, and it will get easier. You'll get more comfortable with the uncomfortable. So look at your limiting beliefs and rewrite them, and then we want to program them into your subconscious mind, so that your subconscious mind sets you up for success instead of for failure. So the best time to do this is in the morning, right when you wake up, and right before you go to bed, because your brain is in alpha or theta brain wave, which is where your subconscious mind is accessible. It's where it's permeable. It's where you can powerfully change it. Now, people try and say affirmations all day long when they're in delta. Delta is not when our subconscious mind is accessible. So this is the same time when we're trying to do all the behavior changes and like go to the gym 4 days a week and force ourselves to work and all of that stuff, and it makes it so hard. But I can tell you that when I've gone into visualization, when I'm in that relaxed mode and those relaxed brain waves, I have instantly shifted so many beliefs that have allowed me to feel confident, so that I no longer cancel plans, right? And so that I feel healthy and active, so that I can stick to my healthy and active behavior changes, and so that I feel abundant, so that I'm attracting cash money to me. And I feel like that was like weird in the middle of a regular sentence. And so much more. Like, we have the power to change every belief, and when you can follow this method and do it when you're in those brain waves, it gets so much easier, because then your body and your brain, it can't tell the difference between an imagination and real life, right? So you're literally convincing your brain that this is your new reality. Your desired reality is your new reality. So you're gonna go throughout your day feeling like the person you wanna step into, and the behaviors you wanna step into, and your body is gonna start not only not self-sabotaging you, but it's gonna start pulling you literally into your future. So whenever I noticed those beliefs around my work, and I went in and I was like programming myself to feel worthy and empowered and service-based and all of this stuff, I had not napped. Like, my body, my physical body has not compelled me to want to skip work since then. So it's so powerful, and it's so much easier than the typical way of fighting and forcing and trying to change our behavior that way, because that way is possible, but it's really hard. And for me, like, even years and years back when I would diet and exercise, it was never enough, because I wasn't doing the internal work. So I was always trying to feel loved and powerful and strong and confident, but I was always going to the next thing, right? And I would never fully accomplish it, and I would never get the feeling. So we have to also look at our intentions and figure out, like, am I relying on a when then? So when I get this, then I'll feel this way, because this is your one life, and we're always going to be growing and expanding and wanting like new desires, but it gets to be enjoyable and feel good, and the process and the journey gets to be good when you're doing the mindset work too. When you're not just waiting for the future, when you can start feeling the feelings now, it gets easier, it gets more enjoyable. It's just everything. It's freaking everything, and that's why I teach it. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you want to feel it now, I have a visualization meditation in the link in my bio, and it's been super effective ever since I released it last week. I've had many people message me saying they've attracted a ton of stuff, but I only have 15 seconds left, so I love you. Let me know if you have any questions and what you think of the visualization meditation. Bye.